Chirag, take it away.
Hey. Okay.
Hi, and welcome to Desis and Dragons. We are the Desis, and today we're here to play Dungeons and Dragons. I'm the Desi Master, Chirag Indrani, and very happy to have you guys here. We also have our lovely players, starting off with Indrani.
Hello, my name is Indrani. I will be playing Talvar the Forge Cleric, who is going through some shit, you guys. Just lots of trauma last game. She found out that she accidentally maybe kind of pledged loyalty to the Dark Six, a group of 6 evil gods. She happens to be a cleric of a good god, so now she's with evil.
Whose name
gods.
is?
It's a
Whose
whole
name
thing.
is?
Whose name is Onatar, and I've said this multiple times. I don't know where you're coming from, Ishabam.
Sure.
However, today we will be finding out if she she's has some interesting decisions to make today. Is all I'm gonna say. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it plays out.
Also, people who've made interesting decisions, specifically about subclass choices. Let's hear from Alika.
Oh, it's me. I didn't make any
Either
decisions.
way, I was like, wait, which one? Because they've
Yeah,
both got
no.
They both have. They both.
I know. I was like, oh, this is
there.
Yeah,
No,
I mean, Shabam's kind of had the choice made for him, but let's hear from Alika.
It's me, Alika. I am playing Medu Davadalis, the human beast heart with the trusty steed Cosmo. Yeah, apparently I made some interesting choices. I don't know why. They feel very in character. I'm just saying.
Sure,
Hopefully we'll see them come through today.
definitely. And
The
he's
number
been
of times.
he's been rebuilt. Go.
No, the number of times I've seen Alika go, it's a me, Alika. At some point, if Medu doesn't discover that she has a history in plumbing, I'm going to be disappointed.
Oh my god.
My family was originally plumbers.
Listen, Alika's practicing because she's secretly going to be the Indian dub for Chris Pratt in the upcoming Super Mario movie.
That's exactly right. Take that, Chris Pratt.
Yeah. Someone's gonna.
Weird
Yeah.
flex, but all right.
Hey, a job's a job. And speaking of the man who does all the toasting jobs for the team and the punch-up jobs, we have Shubham.
Hello, everybody. My name is Shubham.
Done.
I play Pewter, the very charming, the very charismatic, the very stylish, and very oblivious Warforged, who is also a monk. More because the trauma from war has kind of made him go, I'm no longer picking up weapons. So he uses his hands. And he has recently discovered that he has been infused with a Khyber crystal, which in the world of Eberron originates from the founding dragons, if Pewter is not mistaken.
Yeah, one of the 3 founding dragons. Correct?
Yeah, so
Not just any Khyber crystals, though. What kind of Khyber crystals? A specifically evil one that I accidentally created.
Would people? Yes. Would people like a description of like what Khyber shards are and all that? Now before the game starts, or do you want to just let it go on?
Oh yeah, we could also just start playing the game.
we'll find out in story. We'll find out in story because. But yes, infused with the Khyber crystal, sending him down a draconic path as a monk, which he is very fascinated to explore. But this is the last time you'll be hearing this voice, unless I lose character.
Which is often.
Wow.
Wow.
Jeez.
Well, hello. This is Pewter. This is how I usually talk for the whole stream, if I can. Peace.
Yeah. Although you did have a bit of an evolution in the way you spoke and the way you acted last session.
I did try, or the session before that, I basically tried out a few different accent modules.
Yeah.
But at the risk of sounding offensive, I decided maybe I should avoid most of them.
I meant when you got a fan club from all those kobolds.
Oh yeah, my Kobold gang, rise up!
Okay.
Oh,
I
Yeah.
hate this. Just cut the stream. We're done.
We're not.
All right. Before we cut or continue or start the stream, are there any announcements?
Yes, there are. I'm so glad you remembered that we have announcements, Chirag. So, our first announcement is that we have a Discord server. The link to which is in the description. Our Discord server is a great place to meet people and play a variety of different TTRPGs, not just D&D, but stuff like Masks or Monster Hearts or Pathfinder or just so many TTRPGs. I can't keep track anymore.
Wonderful.
We are now technically the largest Indian TTRPG community. How cool is that? So cool. Blows my mind every time I say it out loud. So if you're interested, link is in the description. And our second announcement is just a quick shout out to Siva for helping us so very much on the server
Siva,
and
baby.
helping us reorganize everything and streamline everything and making it a better experience for everyone. So shout out to Shiva, our mod father. We appreciate you very much.
Did you say mod father?
I did say mod father.
Not good enough. Not good.
Anything else would bother him. So
Fair enough. Fair
Yeah.
enough. Not on stream. It's okay.
not on stream. Yeah.
Siva's amazing though. Like the amount of work he does, like insane. I don't understand where he gets the time to do it.
Truly. And the great part about Shiva is how much we annoy him and the resilience of that man. Just
Does Siva have kids? I feel like Siva sounds like someone who's used to having kids. We are his kids.
Yeah, which is why he's the most.
Daddy!
Okay, no. Cut the stream. Okay, can we play?
You can't keep cutting the stream every time we say something cringe, otherwise we'll never get anywhere.
This is why I'm in charge of the stream and not Indrani, because she would just press the panic
I would-
button.
Yeah, I would be like, nobody needs to see any of this. Okay, let's play D&D.
All right, cool.
Take it away, DM.
Last time our heroes were on the way from Grey Wall, heading towards the city of Great Crag. They were just finishing up some last-minute morning adjustments when they had a few discoveries from before they were going on ahead. Things like, Cosmo looks a little bit different. Still very handsome as he's adapting to his changes. Meanwhile, we also have Pewter has discovered that he has had a little bit of a nighttime surgery performed on him, while Talvar did not actually go out to go see Henrietta for a last frolic before they left the city. In fact, she seems to have gone digging back in the tunnels to go find the relic that she had made out of a Khyber dragon shard into the shape of a Dark Six, as part of a bluff, which has kind of taken on a life of its own for a little bit, and now seems to have implanted that directly into Pewter's chest, which has seemed to send some new kind of changes towards Pewter's programming, into his actions, his behavior, and these very draconic sort of firing of fire, lightning, and then speaking to draconic is just really kind of got him a bit of a mob. He's got a lot of very tiny kobold fans. They're all about him, and more of them would have followed, but they have tiny legs and they can't keep up with the caravan, which has been given to you by the mayor, our friendly elected mayor, who has just helped you guys on your way and told you to, I hope you never darken my doorstep again, as you guys carry on, So that just shows what kind of strong relationship you made. However, he did promise that he was going to work on an orphanage of some kind to take care of these little kids that you found, the former D6s who were, sort of like troublemakers on behalf of St. Iclaus, who you can find out about when you go see that episode. I did do a Christmas episode. I'll do all the holidays. You can't stop me. Wait till you see what shit I got planned for Valentine's Day.
Wait, are you also doing Republic Day? Because that would be fascinating.
When is that?
I think it's the 26th.
When is our next stream? Are we on that? Is that a Wednesday?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, no. Guys, send ideas for Republic Day.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, send ideas for Republic Day. But we're not there yet. Right now, we are on the road. As you guys are on this caravan, pulled by this small kobold, which is being led by these strange creatures you've never seen before. These are like rhino-sized creatures with tusks, and with these tusks, they're very very furry with multiple legs. And they are slowly boom, 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 leading you guys on this road as you guys are heading on. You guys have basically got the large caravan kind of yourself. It's like very very rudimentary. It's not like in other parts of the world, you know that they are. Some of them can actually float. Other of them are they're like polished wood, very extravagant, like used with mage and druid craft to like make them faster and better. This is like very basic Middle Ages was like hastily put together. You have to be careful not to sit on a splinter, but you can tell that this was like they're doing the best. This is one of the newer ones that have been like that they're doing their best to like make this good for you. As you guys have been sent, are you Alika, are you riding alongside on Cosmo, or are you like resting inside the caravan?
Uh, let's just say after getting one too many splinters, I decide that maybe it's a little better if I walk alongside outside with Cosmo for a bit. But like within earshot of, does it have a window? Does the caravan have like a window?
It actually has like a flap that can like be opened up and then closed. Like it's like top, like you would have a little button that you can like open up from the inside and then like close.
Oh, cool. So then, I'll just like be with Cosmo, keeping pace with the cart so that I am constantly in like facing that top opening so that I can chat with everyone there.
Yeah. The kobolds like said, yeah, we'll be there in about at this rate with these things, about about 2 days, 3 days if you could. Yeah, 3 days if something happens. But what's gonna happen?
Do you expect something to happen?
If I expected anything to happen, I would have stayed home. When things happen, people die.
Pewter's gonna look around and assess his surroundings and see, does this look like a dangerous place, prone to trouble?
Yeah, give me a perception check. Are you inside the caravan or you outside?
I'm probably
Or on
inside.
top
I'll
of
look
it?
out. I'll try to look out.
Sure, give me a perception check.
19.
All right, 19. The road, you can see this area like as there's like a forest in the distance, but this area as you're like moving towards seems to be heading towards a large mountain in the distance that you can recognize as Great Crag. And the road that's here, it looks like it has been basically, it's not like paved or anything, but it's like the area's been like carved away, cleared away. A lot of work has been done on this area. And you can literally, as you're like passing, you like saw near Great Wall, there were like people who were working on the ground. You can see like ogres like bringing mud, bringing like cement, some kind of strange thing that was working as cement as they're like doing their best to try to make this area like more attractive, better. But as you're like moving away from Great Wall, like they've cleared the path. Like the path is not like clear. There's no like overgrowth stuff happening, but it is still like fairly rudimentary. This is like becoming a connection between these two cities. As you're like going across, you can like see signs like in like some of this, and there are like destroyed trees a little bit wider that, and like the sound of like axes in the distance makes you seem like there's some kind of lumber process is happening over there. But when you like, as you can like, it's not close to you, but you can like hear it just from the sound of the axes is going on going off in the distance. Big fir trees are being brought down as like a lot of work is going on as you are like moving on ahead. But as you are continuing, you can like see it doesn't look like there's any like threats really, but like the forests here are bigger, and occasionally you see like footprints and things that are like old. They're not like recent, but it's like that implies whatever was here are bigger than whatever animals are here are bigger than you would find in Shan, and like the people would be here a little bit bigger. And it's just that it doesn't feel. It feels like civilization in in savagery. Like it's coming out of the wild rather than like this is a place that has long been civilized. This is still very wild, kind of like wild territory that's slowly becoming civilized.
Right.
But no immediate danger as you guys are traveling.
I will say that my risk assessment of our current path is that we are 70% safe with 30% chance of escalation, depending on how everyone behaves. And then I just stare pointedly at Henrietta.
Oh, wow.
I'm going to behave. I'm going to behave. I don't like these accusations. She sees Talvar like looks away a little bit like embarrassed, like robots calling me out. It's like with my dad.
Talvar just looks up and a very sort of like uncharacteristically like monotone voice just says, "Yeah, I'll keep an eye out." Just like,
You, like she was like thinking about, and then she sees you actually like,
Yeah.
hey, is everything okay, Everything okay, Talva?
fine. Yeah.
You're not as little quieter than normal.
I just didn't get enough sleep last night. Obviously.
Oh, okay. Sure, that's all right. Have you ever guys haven't told Henrietta about the dark six, this all the problems with you? She doesn't know about this stuff.
She saw the whole thing happen, right? With us examining Pewter and stuff.
Yeah, she saw you like examine Pewter. She didn't quite understand what was kind of
Understand what
going
was
on.
going on. Right.
Yeah, she didn't like get the reason why. She doesn't know about the relic or anything because she had died. Well, not died. She'd been knocked unconscious when you had done that in the original. So she doesn't actually know any of this kind of stuff.
That's true. Yeah, Talvar isn't gonna tell her. She's just like,
Okay. She goes, Peter, how are you feeling after the scar and thing like
You know, I huh. I feel like I finally have something within me. This is fascinating. I must say, I am curious as to what this means for me. It is an odd element of the world that has been fitted into me. Everything else in me has been intentionally crafted. This feels more like something that was shoved in there, and I'm curious to see what that means.
wow, you sound a lot like my sister when she got pregnant.
Oh wow, we lost you for a bit there, Chad.
yeah, we lost you for a bit, Chirag.
Yeah. You sound a lot like my sister when we got
Still robotic.
pregnant.
Oh no, he's
You
becoming
can't hear me? I sound robotic.
Ooh, yeah.
Yes, we can hear you, but you're robotic. Should we cut the technical difficulties while we wait for this to stabilize?
What's happening?
We
That's
can do a short rest. I will switch over.
It's everyone
we
who's
don't-
back.
Hey, we are back,
Tell
guys.
people-
We are back.
Okay. Hi.
Hi.
Um, let
So
us
we are
know-
back.
yeah,
Yeah.
just let us know in chat if Chirag's audio and video is all right. But yes, we're back. Sorry about that, guys.
All right then. So
Cool.
if we're looking good. So yeah. Last time I believe it was last thing that was being said was Pewter, like you said that, oh, I'm feeling this kind of way. It's interesting having this inside me. And Henrietta said, like, wow, you sound a lot like how my sister sounded when we found out she was pregnant. Joke's not funny because we've had the long gap. So yeah, we will just carry on then.
That's exactly why the joke's not funny.
Yes. And because it wasn't, yeah, clearly. I should have dropped it and kept going. What are the kobolds up to? Yeah, as you're like watching Henrietta.
What are the kobolds up to?
Yeah,
No,
you see,
they are not.
Henrietta's having this awkward pause. The kobold who's supposed to be like, driving this thing. There's a kobold and there's also like this larger like ogre
Yeah.
who's also there. The kobold is just like looking back at you guys. It's like he's like a fan, and then when you look at him, he's like, "Was it looking?"
Guys, I feel like we are starting to get a name for ourselves. We should really start thinking of maybe like an identity, because I think just my kobold fans at least need to know what to refer to us as.
You have groupies?
I don't know what the correct term is, but yes, I was thinking perhaps we seem to be making a name for ourselves, and it might help to solidify that identity.
Well, we just got kicked out of a city, if that's what you call making a name for ourselves.
I do.
Sure.
Yes, that is actually that is the definition of making a name for yourself.
Yeah. Nogo's like, I hear that you're not really like a lot of bards don't consider themselves successes until they're being thrown out of their own cities.
That sounds like a very bardic thing. Yeah.
But none of us are bards. We're just like people who are trying to save the world somehow.
Well, I feel like people who save the world will also have names for themselves, right? Like, I just remember that when I got the name Pewter, it was an important moment for me because it was me, in a way, kind of stating who I am, which is that I'm mostly made of pewter. And I feel like similarly, we should have an identity for ourselves.
I appreciate the subtlety, the layers.
I'm as subtle as my creator.
I have a question. Wow.
Who we will one day meet. I don't
Well, I
know.
have a question for you, Pewter. Did you name yourself?
As far as I can remember, I did name myself. Yes.
Nogo's like, oh, that's good. That's interesting because that's what you were called when I knew you back then.
Nogu, we never asked you this.
Mhm.
Pewter, tell me if this is all right for me to ask, but what do you know about Pewter's past? Tell us more about the time you spent together.
We spent together a few months, 4 or 5 months before the morning. He and a few people from his unit. I don't know how my master arranged it. He managed to have them basically protecting us, keeping an eye on us while we traveled about during the war, because my master had to fix the tower at that time. So he would go, he'd make sure things were all right, and then he would sort it out individually by himself. That's part of the reason why I don't know where everything is, because some of them might have been moved and we didn't get to all of them. I don't think he got to the one in Saya before the morning. I don't know whether he did or not, but yeah, so we traveled around a bit. We went to Delau, we didn't come, I don't think we came here, but we went to parts of Breland. So we went up and down, you and a few other people you were with. What do you want to know about him? About Pewter?
What do you want to know about me, Talvar? I said,
Did he have a sense of humor before?
is my sense of humor better or worse than what it was?
That's a good question to start.
You knew more jokes, but they were very We were very soldiery once. Like you were very obsessed with telling variations of something about a burning orphanage.
Right. Have you guys heard the one about the burning orphanage?
No, let's
Far too
not.
many times.
Okay.
And the editor says, yes, I've heard it. That joke's very popular among the military.
Right. Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
Yes. Yeah, and there were a lot of more. You did tell a lot of them, and like the other soldiers sounded funny, and like some of them involved ladies and men's, and just it wasn't appropriate for. It wasn't appropriate for.
You know
like,
what? Yeah,
a
maybe just
13-year-old to
skip
know.
over. Yeah.
Yeah,
We don't.
yeah. He's blushing as he's like saying this kind of thing.
I knew
You
jokes
told me
about it.
not
That's
to
it.
joke in front of the child.
I have no memory of this, but if that's the worst crime I committed, I'm okay with that.
I'm sure that's the worst crime you've committed.
In a
There's
war,
nothing else-
yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Oh boy.
No, we just like pauses and they're like, so what do they call groupies for kobolds? And like, we call them drag stands.
Oh no.
I
yeah.
regret everything.
So how do I spell that? Drag stands?
Yes, it is exactly how it sounds.
Drag.
Drag, like how this
Yeah.
joke is going, and then stand, S-T-A-N.
Don't.
Oh, drag
Yeah,
stands.
cool.
Oh yeah, stands.
Yeah.
Stands.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Let's go. Yeah.
oh, which-
Listen. Yeah. Listen, I'm just thinking that maybe if you are going to like make a name for your group, I mean, we can get the word out. Maybe we can get some.
What about-
merchandising going?
What about the Kobold Fight Club? Is that available?
None of us are kobolds.
We're
Well,
not
most of
kobolds.
us are kobolds. Like if you include
We're
my
not.
groupies, then that's a ratio of like
We're not including your groupies.
A band does not include its fans amongst its members. What the heck?
what's a band?
Yeah, like the lady fingers. And Sharn,
Or
do you not
Band of
know about a band?
Adventurers.
The lady fingers?
Yeah, it's a bunch of really buff women who go on adventures.
And
That's,
Yetta like nods. Like,
Patricia,
oh yeah.
she's really well known. She's one of my role models.
are they all
They're
green?
great.
Why would they be all
There's
green?
a vegetable. Is that not where this was going?
No, they're
No.
just called the lady fingers.
Ah.
I never thought to ask why they're called the lady fingers.
I mean, why not
But
the lady?
Patricia is great.
Why not the lady toes? Or like,
Next time we're in Sharn, we'll find Patricia, who's very old now, and ask her
yeah.
about the history of
Is she
the
old
name.
because of the jokes cracked about lady fingers?
No, it's because she's been adventuring for far too long and almost died and decided to retire.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. You guys have continued and you've been like going on. It's been like a few hours, and we're approaching nighttime of like the as you guys like prepare, get ready. The kobolds, like there's only like the one kobold in the group. The others were basically not allowed to like come with you, so you only have one fan and one very tired ogre who is just like he's basically having to do the job of the kobold as well because the kobold keeps getting distracted.
Oh,
Coming up with terrible names for your band, Pewter and the Pebbles. Pewter and the Parts. You know, like
I
Pewter,
really feel
who
like
cares?
maybe we should be a metal band, but because Pewter, but I want to be inclusive to the organics. So
yeah.
I do feel like this
organics.
revolves a little bit around. I like the organics and a piece of metal, or
what about
Yeah.
the metal organic.
Wow.
Yeah. The team, the kobold and the ogre have like stopped, and they basically like, take down the caravan and basically turn it into a tent. These are the top on top. They kind of like take it out and they form it into like a proper tent that's like able to hold all of you guys.
Mhm.
As you guys are working. The ogre's the ogre like says like, all right, you all relax. It'll be fun. It'll be fine. Me and Toady over here. Not my name. I don't care. Me and Toady over here are going to just take watch. You all get your beauty sleep or whatever Warforged do.
is this like a night rest?
Yeah, he basically like
Awesome.
saying these two will just like it's their job to kind of do the night's watch for you guys, and it's up to you whether you want to leave it to these two to do it.
Nice.
I
Can
look up
Sorry, continue.
and I say, I'll keep watch too.
You guys basically, as you kind of come down the road, have come to this like large rocky clearing. There's very few the forest is kind of like given away. They're pretty much like pretty bad, dying and a little bit they're like withered down over here as you come to a more mountainous area, and you can like see Great Crag now. You see this large mountain that's like kind of just pops out of the ground. Like it doesn't seem like just seem to have suddenly be here. There's no like other mountains that's there. It doesn't seem like it follows a normal fault line. And like in the mountain, like carved into the mountain, you can see the city of Great Crag, basically carved into the stone and built and placed there a long time ago.
Cool.
Nice.
So cool.
Yeah. It is still a little bit far, but you kind of like make out a little bit. You can see these large towers that are kind of like stuck out around it and inside the middle. You can see like a part of it seems to be like dangling over the edge, and from there you can like see tiny winged figures just like floating around and flying up and down. And you can see like little lights off there in the distance. Like the city is alive. Like the city is like active. The city is still moving in that place.
Awesome. That looks cool. Before we turn in for the night, can I just go up to the ogre and say, "Hey, you did like a lot of work today. Are you sure you don't want to sleep? Like you basically driving this the whole day."
It's my job to be awake. I'll be fine. I've got these. He pulls out this like can. It's like not a can. It's like definitely just like this urn that he like kind of got out. Just like pops out the cork, and it's just this awful like a acrid smell just like comes out of it, just like this harsh like smell. This will be fine.
Sorry, what is that?
If you want to see what it is, you can either give me a medicine or a nature check to try and like sniff it and figure out what it is.
I'll do medicine. That's 14 plus 5, 19.
Yeah. Oh, you know which skill did you use?
Medicine.
Okay. You know exactly what this is, partially because you kind of use it like a variation of this to kind of like refuel Pewter, like his insides, like cleaning thing. And it is a stimulant the same way, being electrocuted is a stimulant. Like it's like it would not be safe for a human to consume, or a genasi, or like any other one, but maybe for an ogre, but it's definitely like concentrated that, and it smells like you don't know what it is in character. Out of character, it smells like a lot of Monster Energy drink, or mixed with Red Bull.
Oh.
It is that kind of like smell, and it's like a big urn that he's like got with him, like big, thick, and it from your knowledge of medicine, like this thing, if he takes it, it'll keep him going, but it's like if you take like too many energy drinks, like it can make you like a bit more erratic during the day. It can make you like as you're kind of like just pushing off your tiredness instead of like dealing with it. So it's just like, and who knows what kind of side effects this could have on an ogre. It would not be safe for a human to consume, but you've never operated on ogres or anything like that. But you wouldn't consider it safe in the slightest, in your doctor's opinion.
I turned to Medu, who was still speaking to the ogre. I just shrugged.
Well, I mean, it's up to you. I guess it's you know what you're doing. Hey, just wanted a question. I wanted to know, what are these creatures called, by the way? The ones that are pulling the wagon.
Oh, these things?
Yeah.
Points over, and he says like, yeah. Well, I call them Jerry 1 and Jerry 2, basically because they don't have names. These were two caravan riders who tried to cheat the sisters, and basically the sisters couldn't figure out what to turn them into. Then some wanted to be a centipede, some of them wanted to be a rhino, some of them wanted to be a cat. They really couldn't decide on themselves, so they just made all those kind of traits, and now they pull the passageway.
I beg you, just 1 second.
These are people.
I'm going to turn to Talvar and be like,
Am I still awake, or is this when I'm resting?
You haven't shut down.
Okay.
Unless you want to.
No. I'll be awake for this.
he got out easy.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Let's not talk about them. Let's just not bring them up.
Yeah. If it makes you feel any better, they were goblins.
Why
It does
would?
not make us feel better. What? Why would that make us feel better?
Because you were like, oh, if these were people, and I know how human-centric you Westerners can kind of be. You
No, we
Easterners can kind of be. So I just wanted.
mean
I'm not
sentient.
human centric.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
Yeah, we have
That's good to know.
computer with us. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
that's
And look at my hair. Do you
Yeah.
think I look human to you? And I turn back to.
I mean, okay, just point it all the attention on me then. Jeez. But no, but I mean, there's some people. They didn't want to be this, did they? Did they want to be
Well,
this?
they tried to cheat. They tried to cheat everyone. Cheat the city, run a scam while this was going on. So they're paying it off.
Why do you?
wait, they're
Oh,
paying
so-
it off, so they will be transformed back eventually.
Yeah, once they've made up for what they've done, every gold piece they stole, every person they
How much
scammed,
did they steal?
everything they did, then hopefully they'll be turned back.
How
I
much?
believe
How much did they steal?
they stole. That's counting.
Is it more than this?
According to yes,
Okay, more than this.
about 60,000 gold pieces.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
Okay.
That's a
Wow.
lot of
So,
stealing.
yeah. Don't worry. It should be fine. He'll be making up. I believe each trip is about 5 gold pieces.
How many trips do they make in a day?
It's taking us 3 days to get there.
They'd get 5 gold for 3 days of work.
Well,
That's
they go back,
12,000 trips.
Oh, you're good at maths.
Yes,
He
I
is
am.
very good at maths.
I was
yes.
just going to say more. Yeah, I was just going to say, how much is it? More. It usually works.
Oh, jeez.
well,
I have a
Right.
question.
Mhm.
These creatures they have been turned into, will they live for 12,000 days? Quick, Talvar, how
That's
many
really-
days how many years is 12,000 days?
How many years is 12,000?
12,000 into 3.
12,000 into 3?
But don't they need 3 days to make the trip?
No, I think that's included in the. I don't know.
I feel like we're getting off track here. I feel like this doesn't matter as much.
Yeah, well, to be honest, I'm just saying.
Around 32 years.
And they're goblins. Goblins do not live for 32 years.
Tell you what, maybe let's not dwell on this. It's been a long day. Why don't you guys get some rest and I'll keep watch along with our friends.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I'll try to lie down.
Are you sure you want to keep watch? You didn't get any rest last night.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I'll
inside.
keep watch.
Okay, so
Inside?
you're taking watch with these guys?
Yes.
Yeah, cool. That's fine.
Well, like,
That sounds good. So is it just going to be? So how are we splitting up the? How do we want to split up the watch? Do we want to
I'm
go?
gonna wait for them to go to bed, the two of them.
Okay, so you're going to go first, and then you're going to switch to who? After how many hours do you want? to do?
I'll decide that in a bit. I'm just gonna wait for them to both go in and get some rest first.
I mean, usually you have to plan it out.
I know,
when they're gonna
but
wake up.
I want to turn to the ogre friend here, and
Sure.
and I say, the drink in your urn,
Hmm?
does it keep you awake? Make sure you
Yeah.
don't fall asleep.
Mm-hmm.
How much do you need for it to be effective?
And he puts his hand about like a third.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I reach into my satchel of components. I take out a small vial and I'm like, could you pour some into this, please?
It's like bubbling and thing as he like pours it as delicately as he can because there's like a small test tube and he's like a big top. But he does, and like very little spills out. And he like passes it to you like,
I say bottoms up and I'm gonna drink it.
oh
Cheers.
boy.
give me a Constitution saving throw.
Of course.
Yeah.
And that's
D&D, how a bunch of nerds pretend to know what it's like to get drunk.
21.
It's awful, but you keep it down.
Yeah.
And you are. Yeah.
I will not go to sleep tonight.
You're not gonna test you. Yeah. You will not suffer. You will not suffer the effects of exhaustion for missing this night of sleep. But next time, if you don't make up the sleep tomorrow, it's going to like add up. So it's just like, so it'll be like if you don't sleep tomorrow and you don't take the thing, it's going to be 2 exhaustion instead of 1, and then it's going to keep. And if you put it off again, it'll be 3, and then this is gonna, and then you could literally die. That is literally how it could go.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's Talvar's plot. How to kill myself without the other party members knowing.
Yeah.
She's going to take out the remaining like 2, I'll say, vials, and like, could you top these up too? I'll pay you a gold for this.
Wow, that's good
I mean,
money.
you give him a gold, he like, yeah, sure.
This is like fantasy coffee.
Yeah, and I put those in my.
It's hard. It's it's like fantasy Red Bull.
Talvar does not want to sleep. She's scared of falling asleep, and she will just stay awake as long as she can.
Pewter tries to simulate snoring sounds through his toaster slits.
That's good. All right, cool. So how long are you gonna? So you're gonna take watch the whole night?
Yeah, I won't wake them up.
Cool. All right then. Give me as you're like staying up with him. Toadie's just like Toadie, the little kobold, is just like he's excited and he keeps saying, "Oh my god, he snores! He even snores like a dragon." You have no idea what a dragon snores like. Well, neither do you.
Honestly, why wouldn't you want groupies like these?
Yeah,
That's true.
And yeah, so they are keeping watch. Give me a perception check as you take watch.
Oh, that's pretty good. That's 17 plus 5, so 22. Indrani is not good at math. Talvar is.
Important distinction.
Talvar is like keeping an eye on things. Like over the first few hours, like things are all right. Things are like keeping steady, and then like from behind, you see like Henrietta says like, "Hey, how you doing? You didn't look like you haven't slept all. You didn't call anyone to like trade in with you."
Yeah, no, I just can't sleep. Figured I'd keep watch. I glance at the ogre like, don't rat me out. Just like a very quick.
The ogre's not even looking at you.
Okay,
He's looking angrily at Toadie, who is passed out on the ground, curled up like a cat.
Okay, cool. Yeah, and he's great company. So.
Yeah. I mean, if you wanted to have like someone take over, I mean, we didn't really get a chance to. We didn't really get a chance to like celebrate leaving the city last night. And she like puts her hand close to yours.
I shift away and I say, some other time maybe.
Yeah. Oh, sure. Okay. Yeah, no worries about it. You sure you don't need me to take over then?
Nope. Get some rest.
Okay. All right. Just don't stay up too late. All right.
I won't.
And yeah, she like all right. Take care, hot stuff.
Emo Talvar. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
She like goes in and she goes to sleep. Pretty well. When closer to like dawn, there's a like very distant. You don't like the only reason you can hear it at all is because you're amped up. You hear like sound like dum 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 dum, like drums. Like drums are being like played like in the distance, like a few miles away. But you do like catch it out because like there hasn't been like any music, and it's not coming from Crag. It's not coming from Great Crag. Like if Great Crag is towards the west, this is coming from coming from northeast. So it's like it's not the direction you came. It is like a little bit off there, but it's like from behind. Yeah, but you can like hear this drumming sound.
I turn to my friend and I say, "What's that sound? Do you know?"
What sound? Sorry, ogres don't have ears. And he points out there's basically holes in his head.
There's a drum sound coming from.
There's a what now?
Drums. Yeah, like a thumping sound.
Okay, totally. Get your scaly ass out.
Sorry.
And he like smacks.
Is this a bad thing? Talk to me while you.
It's a very bad thing.
I lean in and I'm like, everybody get up. Just yell at them and like shake their leg.
Pewter will jump up into action. He's like, let's fight! Kobold Club!
Yes.
Nope. Just
Oh.
get on the caravan. Let's
Oh.
go.
Okay.
Yeah. Who are we fighting? It's Resh Turakba. Okay, fuck, everyone get into the caravan. We're leaving. I want to live. I want to live. And I tell
Okay.
you, like, getting everything settled.
Just
I
get on
get-
the caravan. We'll talk. We'll talk.
Yeah,
I'll get on the
there.
caravan.
Of course.
Everyone's like moving on, getting on, like, we gotta go. We gotta go. And then gets on the caravan, pulls on, gets Jerry 1 and Jerry 2 like hooked up, and they start, and yeah, they stop moving. They look scared. And maybe with your connection, like you can communicate with beasts and monstrosities. You can kind of understand what Jerry 1, Jerry 2 are saying. They're like, oh fuck, I don't want to go out like this. No, I don't want to go out while I have others. You have others? I don't know what these are, I assume. And it's just like moving.
Sorry, what the fuck? What the fuck are these things?
Jerry 1 and Jerry 2.
No. I asked the ogre. I'm like, what are we running away from?
Yeah, what's
Oh,
happening?
uh,
Your
have you-
caravan pullers are a little panicked.
Resh Turakba. And he's like got it set up. He's like getting ready to he's getting everything ready. He's one of the last 3 warlords. Dangerous Minotaur, worships a demon. Horrific guy. The only reason the sisters have allowed him to basically exist is because he raids Breland and they find that useful. But they are horrific. He deals with all kinds of the worst of the worst. They works with gnolls who've left the pact. They've left with all kind. They work with orcs. They work with ogres, harpies, and some say it even works with demons. So we go. We do not want to be here.
Yep,
He
that's
occasionally raids this area, but we need to move.
Let's go
Fine.
then. This sounds pretty dangerous.
Yes.
Or maybe we should kill him.
Uh,
If he's as awful as everybody makes him sound, then
How big is the warlord's company? Is it like 2 people? If it's 2 people, we can take.
yeah, we can totally take it.
He tries.
He can
I have
actually
a
really face
Pewter will stare at his colleagues and be like, "You see why there was 30% chance of this trip failing?
Is it bad decisions? That accounts for the 30%.
We have nothing to do with this. We need to get on with our task. If we die here, we fail to save the world."
We won't die. We've killed what is practically a beholder, right? And you see Talvar just wipes away some like sweat from her forehead.
Why are you
Well,
sweating?
We can do something.
Janasi could sweat. This is a big deal. Henrietta's like, oh, shh. Fuck.
It's like
This is
sizzling.
not good.
As it goes down, it just like
Yeah.
side to wisps.
Yeah, let's keep the heat. Let's keep the heat down while we're in this wooden caravan and getting the fuck out of here. Let's move. Even I know about him, and this is not good news.
Okay, fine.
Okay, let's keep going then.
Yeah, you can like, see.
Keep an eye out, and if things get dangerous, stick to the air.
He like nods, ready to go. Are you riding on his back, or are you like staying in the caravan?
No, I am not. I'm in the caravan with the others. I got ready in a rush and went in. When they said.
The ogre just like he's just like 6 protect me, and like
Oh, jeez.
gets everyone moving. He's like moving forward, hurrying down this path.
The caravan has a top, right? So does the back
Yeah.
also open up?
Can. There's like a side, like I said, there's like a side patch that can open up to talk, but there is like an open bit at the back that you can kind of like jump into or talk to if you want to.
I'll take a point at the back, and I'll just gently like, hold on to an arrow and keep my bow strung. Just be like, I'll keep an eye out from the back. If I see anything, I'll let you know.
All right.
Please keep on distance.
Cool. All right, so we're gonna do this as a skill challenge. Basically, you're gonna need a certain number of successes to avoid this guy catching up to you as you guys are trying to help the caravan get away. Thankfully, for now the DC is pretty low because you guys got a massive head start. There's like some you got a 22 on like checking it, so you have like a massive lead on this guy. So it'll be very difficult for him to like catch up with you. So currently, if you're trying to do anything, the DC to kind of like succeed is only a 12. But you have to tell me what you're doing to help out.
Okay.
So and you need 5 successes. That is 5 successes to
I
escape.
kind of just want to fail and see what happens.
Or 3 failures.
You can try and fail. You can say, I actively sabotage the effect.
Oh, wow.
I wouldn't do that. Talvar wouldn't do that. But
But
Yeah.
Indrani might.
Indrani might.
She stopped rolling her own dice and started using normal dice.
I
Which
am
aren't as
actually
lucky.
using normal dice. I'm using the Vox Machina Legend of Vox Machina dice because I'm excited for.
Those are normal.
I'm using these very demonic looking dice.
I so
Yeah.
want them, man.
And they've been rolling well. So let's see how
Alright.
that goes. I'm also
So-
rolling these,
Alright,
which
so
sorry, I just want to point out these very like whatever. I just some Nonagon made them. They're like
I
handcrafted
Totally
and
didn't
everything.
pour my heart and soul into making that for you. That's fine. It's totally
yeah.
not inspired by a character in your
Yeah, no,
world.
I don't
It's
know.
fine.
My measly world. Okay, sorry, DM. Please tell us about the skill
your
challenge.
fault, Indrani, was showing that you cared about Shubham in the slightest. Now,
Yeah.
that was a weakness he can capitalize on. Now, now, let's start. So, first up, Talvar, what are you doing to help or hinder the group as they're carrying on?
I'll help. I am going to sort of just. I've already caught the sound of things, so maybe
Yes.
I'm gonna like keep calling out, like how far they are, how far I can hear them to be, just to like if we need to pick up the pace, for example. Like I know we're already at like full speed. I'll just be like, we need to move fast. Just like keep track of how far they might be from us. Would that be
Right.
something I can do?
Yeah, okay, I was going to say, yeah, I'll let that happen, but that won't be the first roll because you've already kind of done that. I'm going to let someone else do a roll first, but that's a good thing to save for your roll.
Okay.
So, what does, so let's go with Pewter. What are you up to help the group?
Okay, we so Cosmo and Medu are on their own right? They're not.
Medu is on the back of the caravan, just
Right.
like ready to shoot out,
Okay.
and Cosmo is like riding alongside.
All right. Do I see any upcoming obstructions in our way that might need clearing up?
Yeah, you're looking forward. So, like, if you see an obstruction of it, like fallen log,
Yeah.
display thing, how would you help out? Are you just like navigate them to avoid, or you just try and like
if there's enough space to navigate to avoid it, like enough time, I would probably do that. But if it's like, if it's something small and quick, then I might just jump ahead and get it out of the way, so that we can just keep going forward.
Okay, give me a survival check.
Okay, don't fuck me,
DC
Nonagon.
is 12.
DC is 12. Survival. That's a 9.
Yeah, you try and like navigate best you can, like trying to get things going. Like, come on, avoid this, come on. Just,
Right.
Unfortunately, you miss this like as you come, you miss this like large fissure in the ground as I kind of hidden as you like kind of go, and the wheel of one kind of hits it and like gets caught in. There's like jumbly and it's like so it like slows you down that way as the wheel is badly damaged, and now you're like boom boom moving up and down as things are going. The DC now you have one failure. The DC has gone up from 12 to 13.
Oof. Lucky number 13.
Yeah.
love it.
So let's go with Medu. Is there anything you're up to?
Yes. I'll just tell the others, hang on. Just keep an eye on the back. I'll just go out to the front and help out there. I'm better with the creatures. I'm going to go up to the front. I'm going to go to what were the names? Jerry 1,
Jerry
Jerry
1 and Jerry 2.
Jerry 1 and Jerry 2. I'm going to go to Jerry 1 and Jerry 2. And I'll use. Yeah, why not? How many times am I going to end up speaking with animals in a day, anyways?
Wow,
I'll
famous
use
last
Speak with
words.
Animals. Yeah. I'll cast Speak with Animals and I'll be like, hey guys, okay, I know you're panicking. Don't worry, we have this. We need you to go as fast as you can. And I'm going to point out the way and I want you to follow that as quickly as you can. Okay? Don't worry about dying. We got this. Keep on and move on.
Roll animal handling with advantage, and if you want to add your D4 from your house, you may.
Yeah. That's right. Well, it's a good thing that's with advantage. That sucks, but I have a good animal handling, so that's a
Nice dice bag. Just Side note.
Literally, I don't even know where I got this from. It was just like some rando bag I had lying around. Okay, so that's 17 total.
Yeah.
Okay.
Easily, you go and yeah. DC was 13. So you succeed by 4, and it's like, okay, I'm all right. We can do this. Yeah, we can do this, Jerry One. Yeah, it's like even you're calling me Jerry One. Come on, we had names, and they like go in hard, and they go in fast, and you're able to like keep up. And yes, that is a success. So you have 1 success, 1 failure. Now let's hear from Talvar. You want to do a perception check just to see if they've gained ground or any information like that.
Yeah.
All right, give me.
Or can I also, if we can sort of cut through the size, or like instead of staying on the I mean, you're already giving directions, but I can basically help and being like, okay, this might be faster and help us get away further.
How you're like giving further direction? Are you like clearing a path? What are you doing?
I don't know what I can do from it. Yeah, I'm just gonna do that perception check and see if I can like just shout out how far they are from us.
Go for a perception check.
Okay. What's the DC? Because I rolled
13.
a 14 plus 5, so 19 again.
19. Okay, you succeeded, and you succeeded by more than 5. So you will like hear them, and like you can like hear the drumming and like you can hear the drumming in the distance, and then you also like hear the sound of just like what you thought initially was war chants, but then actually you realize it's a sound of fighting. As you realize they seem to have engaged in combat with someone else some distance away, which is giving you more time to get away because they are a little bit held back by whatever fight or raiding or pillaging they're doing right now with some other poor schmuck. So you have gained 2 successes.
Also, I'll lean to the side. I don't know if this is a separate roll, but you said the wheel sort of went over like a bump or something. If there's any damage, can I quickly use mending to fix it up, get it to tip-top shape? Or would that be a separate thing?
That'd be a separate roll to like kind of help out in that way. That would actually like that would remove a failure instead of giving you a success, depending how well you rolled on this.
Okay, cool.
Because it is not like they've stopped and then you fix. You're fixing while it's moving.
Yeah,
that's the issue. So you're like moving on. You're getting close and you're going at high speed. You're trying to get away. You're trying to get towards Great Crag. As you are moving forward, the trees have kind of like given away. It's like open plains as you are like traveling this like open wide area. The ground is earthy. There are all these like marks in the ground. Just like these all like dirt's been given away. Little craters are here, there, and everywhere. As you kind of like looking around, it looks like this area may have once been, or may frequently be used as some kind of battleground.
Right.
At this point, like a long kind of war zone, this kind of area. And basically, there is almost nothing keeping you from Great Crag, which is still a big distance away. You're still going, but you also no longer have the cover of trees, like kind of keeping you going. So, going back, Talvar, you want to do a sorry? Yes, Pewter. What do you want to do?
No, I was just curious. The craters, how big are they?
They're vary in size. Some are like just 3 feet big. Some of them look like some of them most of them around like 5 or 6 feet big. But there are a few which are like 15 feet big that look quite substantial.
Right. Okay.
You want to like if you want to know something about them, you can give me like a history check.
Sure.
This will not count success or failure.
It's a 13.
Okay. With these, it definitely looks like some of these craters. They do look like they look very old, but they would resemble kind of like the impact that comes when you're used from magical ordnance, things like perhaps like a fireball, perhaps with like some kind of explosions. Like the thing is, like usually when magic happens like that, there's like some kind of like leftover effect. Like when fire is used on like this, some of it's like crystallized. But it feels like this is just like big ordnance, and also they're very old. Like these are like a lot of them. Like the arts have been like this is like older than the war.
Right.
These are like very old marks. Like maybe 1,000 years, maybe more.
Right.
That's like that. They look ancient, but it also looks like there have been like more recent battles since then.
Yeah.
There's like the marks from the last war. There's like 1,000-year-old war from before, and kind of left this mark here compared to like the more recent war.
Okay.
But yeah. There's like various sides of these like craters. You got what was your roll again?
Me?
Yeah, for the Oh, you got 13. Yeah, that's what you know.
13.
That's what you got.
Yeah, I don't think I have any intelligence, so
Yeah.
no intelligence. Actually, no, I have
Red MP.
15 total. Alright. But yeah, anyway.
You got 15 total.
Yeah, 15 total, yeah.
You know that there were rumors that some part of Rome,
Right.
like you've heard a little bit here and there that there is like there used to be an empire before like the human empire came around and like the family
Right.
the Gallifrey was around, so there was something there. There was like some kind of empire.
Yeah.
So it seems more likely it's that as opposed to
Right.
a human war. But besides, you don't know the details of what that
Right.
a lot of what that empire was.
Okay. I will can I take my chance to just do a skill check kind of thing? What I want to do.
What do you want to do?
I want to inspire my kobold drivers by being just awesome. And be like, ride, my kobolds friends, ride to infinity and beyond.
Oh, fantastic! Give me a performance check with advantage.
Okay, cool.
Wow.
Because it will have no effect on the ogre, but the kobold will be keen. He's
Okay.
well keen on
Yeah.
this.
So I, by the way, just so you know, I have a -1 on performance, and I rolled a 11. That's a 10.
Okay, so you're like yelling, and you're like, "Yeah, do it!" And like the like, "Can you please shut up? We're trying to do this." And you hear like you hear Toady just like, "You do not tell Pewter, sir, to shut up, you bastard!" And he's like, "They actually, can you stop?" And they're actually like a little bit like a fighting,
Oh,
while
no.
like folks are
No,
like, because, like,
don't
Toady's
fight!
been so insulted.
Don't fight. Just
I'm
ride.
defending your honor, sir.
No, just ride.
number one
Just
fan.
ride like the dragons that you are.
Okay, so we now have 2 failures. And like this has kind of slowed us all down.
I'm
We now
glad
have 3
Pewter is
successes
playing
and
to
2
his
failures.
strengths, as we all
Okay,
are.
but what is a monk on a carrot supposed to be doing?
I don't know, but not that.
Apparently,
All right then. So yeah.
this ain't it, chief.
So let's hear from Maydu. Is there something you want to do? And this is like kind of happening. As the Jerrys have been kind of left to kind of like do another. They're still motivated, but the people driving them have kind of like fighting with each other.
Amazing.
I had a plan for when we were in the trees. Now, when we are outside, I don't have so much of a plan. I do have
What's
an
your-
insane idea, though.
Let's hear it. Let's hear your insane idea.
Look at the ogre and be like, "Hey, how much of your energy juice is still left?"
At least a third.
Probably not enough.
You think it's worth giving it to Jerry 1 and Jerry 2 and see how it goes?
We don't want drunk drivers.
They're not going to be.
There's no alcohol in this.
All right, okay.
They're just going to be supercharged and very motivated.
I feel like they're already pretty supercharged, and that's not helping.
It's true. Well, it's not like I can do I can
Okay.
scout.
Are you gonna go feed them the drink? Because I kind of like trying to get this going. Toadie's in his face, kind of biting, clawing.
Yeah, sure. It's too late now. I said I'd do it and I'm doing it.
Oh boy.
Yeah,
All right.
let's do it.
Okay, so you got to get over to these guys and basically get into their drawers.
I'm
So
going
this is because they're like moving at high speed. Sorry, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna jump off. I'll just like whistle for Cosmo, and hopefully I
Wait,
don't know.
whistle?
I can't whistle.
Cosmo's there.
Ask me to. Don't be mean, man. I've been practicing for 10 years.
It shows, yeah.
my
10
whistle.
years of, yeah, it was so
Yeah.
good.
That's
I
my
will
whistle.
whistle for Cosmo, and hopefully he will swoop, and I will jump on his back.
Yeah.
And then I'll say, Cosmo, I need you to get right up to Jerry 1 and Jerry 2.
Cool. Yeah. So with this, to catch up and like get like close so that you can like get to all these guys, this will either be an acrobatics or athletics check, and you can choose whether you're using your stats or Cosmos stats.
Let me just have a look, because mine is bad.
Yeah.
Wow, Cosmo
DC
is worse.
The DC has gone up to 14 because of the failure.
Okay.
Oof.
Alright.
I will use, if it's all right with you, I will use Cosmo's athletic stats because that's literally the best out of all this.
Wait. Oh, it is? Okay. I thought you had like the athletic skill
Nope,
for Cosmo.
I don't have either athletics nor acrobatics. I am a weak human.
Human.
Okay. That's fine. I thought Cosmo had his own like skills proficiencies.
He has 2, one of which is athletics. That's it.
Yeah. So what's his total with athletics?
He's got a +5 with 2 athletics.
Is that better than yours?
Yeah, I don't have anything.
Oh, that's not bad. +5 ain't bad at all. You can go.
Yeah,
plus
you
5
just
if
need
you
a
want
you
it.
just need a 9. You're
Yeah,
good.
you just need a 9.
Oh yeah, I want to use Cosmos.
Yeah.
Let's go, Cosmo. Yeah. Ooh, I rolled well. So that's a 14 plus 5, 19.
Yeah, there you go.
So you succeeded by 5. So you go in. You go up to Jerry. You go up to Jerry 1. It's like, what is it? Oh, and then you go over. You like fly over, flip, land over the other one. It's like, my body is a temple.
I'm sorry.
And he's like,
I'll cure you later.
my temple is on fire, and like they just go. It's not legs start moving, full cartoon. There's like spinning wires, and they go fast. And like Cosmo's like, I can go that fast, and like they're moving. And those are the last 2 successes you need. You have now 5 successes, and you go.
Oh shit.
Ooh,
Wait,
Ooh. 2 failures was cutting it too close, huh?
yeah, as you guys.
All thanks
go
to
on,
Pewter. Oh my God. Thank you for helping.
Act like you weren't disappointed, Indrani.
I'm so
good
proud
times.
of you. Okay.
So proud. Hey, at least you didn't want to. At least you didn't want them to fail, Sean, as opposed to some people. Yeah. At high speeds, you guys do. Great Crag quickly comes forward, and within like half an hour, unbelievable speed. Like you. Like,
Hold on. I think
no, I didn't. I didn't fall.
you went too low.
I
You
went too
low.
low, and I've been sitting for a while, so I cramped my leg. Ow, ow.
sorry.
Age sucks, guys.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't laugh at that, but that's fucking
Ooh.
hilarious.
This isn't technical difficulty. This is physical difficulties.
It's
Oh
true.
my God. We need a new overlay.
And this is why you need short rests, guys. Anyway.
Clearly.
Uh
Let's get
seem
you
to be
short
doing
rest.
fine without them. So
huh. You're just young,
Mhm.
okay? Wait till you're my age, beta. Then we'll talk.
oh God. All
Okay.
right. That was close. Is everybody all right? Is anybody hurt?
Yeah, you guys haven't stopped moving. You have kept going as you arrive at Great Crag. Eventually, you see like in Great Crag, there are like staircases and things kind of like that lead carved into the mountain that kind of go up, and like out there, like as it like goes up, and there's like these like more stones. You see like a little bit of these like big troll guards in like large like black metal armor, all like looking very proud, looking very serious. And then they see you guys coming at high speed, and they go, "Hey, slow down, duck and cover!" They like duck to the side. Caravan hits like a stone wall, just like a shake. And you guys are kind of like tossed over. The caravan kind of breaks apart. Jerry 1 and Jerry 2 are just like on their sides, like eyes like rolling, legs are twitching, as you guys are basically like, tossed asunder.
Oof.
It's okay.
Why do I feel this pain in my leg?
You landed on it. No, it's like under the because you landed hard on me with it.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm sorry.
it's fine.
You see Talvar get up and go, woo, that was a rush.
Look on the bright side, Jerry 1 and Jerry 2. You cut off a day from your payment debt.
Yeah, they say, yeah, that's good. That's good. One of these like the big ogre like comes over. He looks over and sees the destruction. Looks down and says like, "Back, the caravan's coming out of your paycheck, Jerry 1, Jerry 2."
I'll pay them back. I feel so bad now. I'll pay for it. Don't worry about it.
Please don't worry about yourselves. These delinquents deserve it. It's fine.
Wait, how old were they when they committed these crimes?
Huh?
How
I mean,
old?
goblins. What was I look like? That bibliographer? No. I don't know. Goblins don't live that long anyway.
Oh, geez.
I guess
Hey,
these
why
guys
Were they
were,
kids or were they adults?
they were goblin adults. I think that
Okay.
means they were like 8 or 9.
Yeah,
that
they're
makes
older
it
than me.
completely okay.
They're
They
older
might
than me.
live like this.
I suppose you gotta find the silver lining in everything. So
We laugh because we can't cry.
Toad's like, I can cry for you, sir.
That's
Like,
okay.
he's funny, like wrangling.
I'll help him up.
I'm fine.
Is he gonna come
Thank
with
you.
us everywhere?
I will look at them and be like, Jerry 1, Jerry 2, you have served me well.
What about
What about?
the kobold?
Wait, aren't Jerry's the kobolds?
No, Jerry's are these weird creatures.
Oh, right, I
know
got
who your fan is?
that's Shubham getting the names wrong because I didn't realize we had named the animals. I just thought they couldn't.
They had names.
Yeah. Okay. Wait. What are the kobolds called?
There's
Toady.
one called Toady.
His name is Toady.
Cody, and whoever you are.
Toady, take this
I'm an ogre. I don't care about your fan club in the slightest. You only had one fan on this caravan.
Oh, okay. I'll just push Nogu aside. I'll be like, Toady,
I'll hold Nogu like
Big
Toady.
Dave's got to his head.
Oh God.
I thought that perhaps the path that I had been chosen to walk upon was that of leadership. However, riding that carriage has made me realize that I'm not really one to mount and ride. I'm far better off just sitting. So thank you for everything that you've done, and to infinity and beyond. Don't actually know what infinity
Makes so
means.
much
It's just a
sense.
number that keeps popping up in my head.
it's a number. I'll explain later.
He's like, he's just the kobold's openly weeping at your words, like they just cut, like he's just discovered a new passage in the Bible. So beautiful.
But do spread our word. Spread the name of, what should we call ourselves, guys?
You started it. You finished this.
Okay, just spread the name, our descriptions.
The infinite flame.
Don't say that.
He does lightning and flame.
Yeah,
Didn't
I'm
the
way cooler
infinite
than
flame
just.
and lightning.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we share the flame part, so it's a bit more inclusive.
What about Medu and Cosmo?
The infinite cosmic flame.
Probably flaming hot Cheetos or something. The heck is
I
it?
don't know what a Cheeto is.
It's a snack. You get the Chan.
Oh, so Nogu's a Cheeto.
No,
The
stop it.
Chinese snack.
Oh my god.
It's 17.
I'll take
Draw
confusing, I
Nogu
can't
as a
watch.
Cheeto.
I can't wild shape into that.
Okay. No, Toady. Just spread our description. Spread the description of the mighty Cosmo, the fearsome Medu, the flaming Talvar, and the metallic Pewter. And also the
Green.
evergreen.
Yeah.
Evergreen. That's a great one. Yes, the evergreen Nogu. Henrietta, are you joining us forever? Are you and Talvar like a
Shilai
perm?
looks at well, it's a little. I don't really know what you guys are kind of up to.
Okay, so
I've
don't.
got no idea.
I just cut her off and look at her. I'm like, okay, not Henrietta.
I'm on it. He says, I will pledge it only except the false prophet Henrietta, and runs off into the city.
She's not a false prophet. She's
That-
just not decided yet.
Okay.
You can name her. It's fine. Let's go with Henrietta.
He's gone. He's gone. And he always says, well, I'm going to have to put Jerry 1 and Jerry 2 away. Let me just he's like, you can see he was like talking to some of these troll god and like has passed them some papers. And he was like, the troll gods look at it, pass it back. Give me insight checks, all of you.
They can't read.
Also, I just realized I sent Toady to run in the direction that we just came from, so that's
He's
gonna.
going into
Okay.
Great Crag. He's going up the stairs.
Okay, that's gonna end better for him then. That's good.
I rolled a 10 on insight.
Well, they
22.
These trolls be
Fine.
scary. These are big, scary trolls. What do you get, Peter?
9.
These trolls look scary. They look serious. They look mean, like they mean business. Maybe you look at them. They look at it, and they like nod. They're nodding at the first one, like, that makes sense. And then realize that they should have to look at the other ones. And it's clear like there's like scribbles and like symbols like on it, and you can like see them. But it's clear that they're just like having to go through the paces. And you're like, yes, this all makes sense. And then they stop, put their hand out, and like the ogre just like puts something like, yes, of course. And then they're like, chill. I'll let you guys go.
Oh,
Nice.
thank you for your magnanimity. Jeez.
Yeah, the ogre's just like, hey,
I don't know what that
so
means.
that's part of it.
Keep it.
Generosity.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Great.
Yeah,
Well, so I have a question. Do you guys have a place to stay here? Were you like paid to stay in a place over here? Or are you
Well, we do. Oh, you mean me and Toady? Yeah, no, we have like a stable set up for like the Jerrys. We do this route pretty regularly. We're not the only. We don't have to like warn them. We're probably not going to go back until like, the big guy is like isn't there, Resh. But after that, we'll be back on the thing. But I have a place to stay. Toady's got like but Toady was clutched here, so he's like I got a lot of family. He got a lot of family there.
Did I ever catch your name? I don't do the yoga.
Nidesh.
Videsh. Thank you for helping me out last night.
Oh, what
Shall
help
Shall we
did you
part
receive?
ways?
Hmm?
Oh, he just kept me company while I was.
Good.
Do I roll a deception check against your insight?
I mean, you did keep him company.
Yeah.
That's not really. Did you say how you meant to lie?
Sorry, I was thanking him for parting with some of his liquid.
I mean, you said you were going to pay him. Are you going to pay him?
I did pay him. Yeah, I paid him a gold yesterday.
Oh, that reminds me.
Yeah. And then he said like, you don't need to say thanks. It's fine. Just be careful and 6 be with you. There's like a symbol.
I'd
on
rather
the thing,
they
and
didn't,
just,
but yes.
Oh, you're like no, that's fine. Just be careful. Like a lot of people like worship here, and I know you're like foreigners. So don't make a huff about. You're already going to get weird looks, so don't make a big huff if you don't like the faith. But it helped me go. It helped kept me going. While things were. It's fine. You don't need me to talk about my fate. I think that goes.
I really don't need you to.
Very oddly considerate person, this Nidesh.
Mm-hmm.
Most people just kind of force their faith onto you, No? No one else here?
Yes.
Yeah.
I agree. I agree. Let's keep going. Oh,
I never forced you guys about
I'll just ask
like the spirits or anything. No, it says you like walking up.
No, you're good. DM, quickly before we jump ahead, how much did I have to pay for the armor?
30 gold.
Was it 30?
35 gold.
35.
Oh, sure. 35.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I just wanted to give Todi and Nidesh the cash to the goal to repair the carriage because I really do feel bad about it.
It's fine. We have insurance. It's all right.
So were you just threatening them for the sake of it?
No, the insurance comes out of them. Point to Jerry and Jerry.
Oh, come on!
Did we please pay for it? It was really us who pumped them with the drink, so it's not really on them.
Yeah, I'll pay for your drink. Jeez.
Persuasion check. Either of you can choose to do the persuasion check.
You do it because it's your idea.
Oh, good. My persuasion. Deliciously great. That's a big 2 for a big 3.
Oh shit.
Oh, whatever.
Okay, so you got a 3. He looks at you and he like says like, I mean, I can't really ask you to part with 100 gold pieces. That wouldn't be right.
Doesn't seem right for a carriage either. But hey man, I don't know the prices here.
That is actually the price of a caravan. If you look up in the D&D prices, that's apparently how much.
I have 99 gold. If you want it, it's all yours.
Yeah, I do not. It's fine. Don't. And besides, this is part of their punishment. I'm sure the sisters have like this plan.
Okay.
Maybe they have to learn something about this.
I'll put in a good word for them later. I'll tell Jerry 1 and Jerry 2, thank you for your service.
I believe I can fly. That's still buzzed.
Oh wow. Okay.
My legs
Oh,
are
let's
jelly.
let's keep going. We have things to
Yeah.
do. Come on, Nobu.
Yeah. Nogu like heads up. Henrietta like walks up. With you guys, as you go up these like narrow stairs, as you're like going up, you see go up to the city. And like these stairs kind of like go around and go up into the side. You see that the Great Crag, this big city built into this mountains oversized city. Those large towers you saw before are harpies and gargoyle nests, which have been just been set up all kind of around with these like flying creatures. Can be more comfortable as you like go up these like big steps. Like, these are like huge steps. They're like larger paths. You see that these are steps which seem to be like going up, but also like crisscrossing down. There's like these larger steps that seem to be like heading. The step that seem to go from up to down. It seems they're very specific that it's one way, and you can see why. You know, when a small, yeah, because as you can like see, if a small kobold is coming up the stairs and a big troll is going down the stairs, the troll may not be aware he's about to step on a kobold. So they are being very. You can see that the gods are being very strict about only going up the upstairs and only going down the other stairs. As you go up, you can hear the sound of like work and live and everything. Like, the forges are being melted. People are walking up and down the street. Like caravans are being made. There's a sound of building and carving, and you come to this big city which is alive. Like the last city you were at was like it's like a nice, like it's been kind of made together. It's like kind of sorted. It has still felt very like not like a settlement frontier kind of like town, but it was like sorted. It had a kind of idea. This is a city that's bigger than the other one, but it's still growing. It's still being developed. The walls are being carved out of like mountainous stone. Like those seem like the most solid parts, but like the other parts, you see these like huge like buildings like made out of the stone, like in different shapes. A lot of stone is still being done over. Like you can see constantly people are working. The whole city is kind of alive. There are like people like they get working, move faster. We have things to do. As this city is like alive with creation. This is a city being made, as you can like see. Like as you like come out to the outskirts, like into the city proper, these large gates kind of open for you. You see among all these different species of war, you see goblins, you see hobgoblins, you see like trolls, you see like strange, you see tieflings walking up and down. You see like a variety of different creatures that don't really fit outside, you know, in Shard or anywhere proper. They kind of like standing out. And of course, you see these large trolls. Many of them in this black armor. That kind of like signals them out as these very elite trolls, watching everyone, you know, stopping any fights, because the fights do occasionally like pop out, but they're just like tossing them aside and just like breaking the fights just by standing there. And you can see in the center of this, like from the center, there are these big buildings. First one you see is this large dome that seems to be like a flower bud that's just like carved out, just like standing up there. You can kind of like see this from the city gate, and like a little further away, you can see this huge ebony tower made almost like the stones are warping like vines that go really high up. It is basically, if you look at any fairy tale of the witch's tower with like carved black stone obsidian, it looks like that. It basically just like screams like, oh, this is a creepy tower with an evil queen or a witch. It's like literally in the middle of there, and just like gives you that vibe as you like look at it. And then also you see a big building where there seems to be like a lot of sound going on, like it's like cheering going on. This large round like building off like further. You think like further into town, there's like a lot of people are like heading there. People are going there. There is like sound of excitement and cheering off in that distance. And you know all these other buildings here, there, and everywhere. And Henrietta's like, I haven't been here in a while. Okay. I've got to go to.
No, please tell us. You need to go to.
Yeah, I've got to head to House. I got to head to the House Draft representative to get my bounty in. For the Minotaur skulls.
Yep. Wow.
Yep.
Did we
So much.
splitting the bounty for that? Or did we just give you the skulls? I remember there was some discussion
I think
around
we
this.
traded the fact that she would bring us here for the.
Yeah, and also get you a good deal on Khyber shards and all those
True,
kind of
true,
details. In exchange, getting my getting the bounty sorted out on this thing. Yeah.
Will I
What's
see
cool?
you again? I turn to my eyes are like, you see my eyes are wide and my pupils Dilated or expanded?
Do I
What
notice this?
Are you trying to do like big, like, or you just like looking drugged out? I don't know what you mean by big eyes.
It's a little
Like
bit of both.
infection or like what are you
It's a
trying to
little
do?
bit of both. It's a little bit of affection and a little bit of like fucking zonked the fuck up.
I mean, if you want to meet up again, I wasn't like sure. I mean, I
Yeah,
was just gonna like drop this off and thing. But I wasn't sure if you if you still wanted to like hang out or
yeah, of course. Let's hang out.
yeah. But yeah, since you guys don't have a
We have the
guy
thing
who's not like a you have a thing? Okay. Well,
Yeah,
let me know where
the
you guys
thing.
want to go, and I know this city fairly well, and I can track. Otherwise, if you want to go somewhere or meet someone,
Well, about that, Nogu.
Hi.
This is hey buddy. Did you sleep well last night?
yeah,
Okay.
slept like a tree.
That's good. So where do we go from here? We'll obviously find a tavern to maybe get a room while we're here, but
Yeah. Well, we need to find. Yeah. He's trying to remember. Like, yeah.
Like this.
It was
How are we going to find those people in a city like this? It's huge. There's so many people here.
yeah, but he's got the thing. Nogu's got a
yeah. No. Yeah. He's like, oh yeah, I did the little checks. We know that when it happened, it's here. When we had the little yeah, he says, "Can I say this in front of Henrietta?"
No. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Yeah. But he asks because he can't like signal to you because none of you speak Druidic, so he would say in Orcish to Pewter because Pewter speaks Orcish, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he would say to you like, "Wait, say this in front." Actually, she would speak Orcish. Why is he doing? She doesn't know. He doesn't have a language
does
he can
too.
use family. So he looks at it. He basically does the look like, "Can I?" Like, well, we
we'll figure it out. Let's just get a room first.
Wait, no. Like Henrietta was with us when we were speaking to Saint Claus.
Nogu, are you okay? You seem very confused right now. Did you drink again?
Again? No. What? No. What? No. I don't need to drink to deal with the problems of this exciting event. No, I'm fine.
Insight check.
I'm going to reach around and like be like, what are you trying to hide?
Insight check.
No.
Nogu.
That's fine. Yeah.
Natural 10 plus something.
Oh wow, you really amped it up there for a second.
It's because the one looks a bit skewed, so it looks like a 2. Insight is 12. My eyes on you, buddy.
I'll also roll insight.
Nogu seems very nervous, but also seems like there's a bunch of big creatures here. He's very
Fair enough.
18
Don't worry,
plus
Nogu.
5.
ओवरकिल हो गया ना थोड़ा मतलब
okay.
मेरे 12 के बाजू में
23.
like 23 आके ज्यादा हो गया ना थोड़ा.
It's true.
He's absolutely hiding something from you. 100% in his back pocket.
Nogu?
What?
I just hold my hand out.
It's not alcohol.
Just, what is it?
Yeah, passes like this little like a canister, just like you open it up and it's like the smell like different kind of flowers, very pungent. Like there's some nice smelling, but also like hollow. So I bought a few like supplies while I was there, and I just kind of like I know I'm not supposed to, but it's like it made me feel like braver as we're kind of doing it, and it is a potion of heroism.
Aw, cute.
And as far as I know, doesn't really have any negative effects, does it?
I mean, it smells a bit, but besides that, it's you can do like you can do an Arcana or a Nature check on it. Or medicine. Medicine would also work if you want to use that.
Medicine then 15, but if not medicine, then Arcana is -1, so 9.
Medicine-wise, nothing in here smells poisonous. But again, like medicine doesn't really cover the magic. V9, you're not a druid. You don't know how druids do their shit. And that thing, so you don't know how effective the spell is.
I just
for all you know, it's a placebo. But like it does nothing in here that smells poisonous.
I'm gonna hand it back to him and say, I don't think you needed to be brave. You've been plenty brave this whole time. And
It's just, things are changing, people are changing, everyone's like kind of going, and I feel like I'm kind of the same. So, when things get scarier and scary, it's nice to, not feel that scared. Where the hell was the bottle?
right. Well,
Hey, you can be scared. It's fine.
yeah.
Oh, because I'm really scared. That troll keeps looking at me when it keeps opening its mouth. He's this big troll. Which means it wasn't looking at him, it was looking at all of you. I'm just like,
I look at
like
the troll.
in a hungry way, not an essential way.
Okay, I look at the troll, and because I'm feeling extra protective of my best buddy Nobu, I'll be like, I will say this in draconic because I imagine it just sounds intimidating as fuck. I'll be like, what are you looking at?
Okay. This is not like a guard. This is like a general like troll who's like taking a break from his work, sees you, goes back and just goes back to pickaxing.
Okay, I'll turn back to Nogu and be like, similar to what everyone else has already said, we are all scared. Honestly, I didn't know that I could feel scared, and now I realize that it is all very scary, which is why I'm putting on a brave face and saying that we can do anything we want. But I'm actually very scared as well. Also, it's better to just admit you're scared than to compensate. It sometimes might lead to making smarter decisions, like running away from an encroaching demon army. Imagine if you weren't scared, you might have fought them like an idiot.
Yeah, that'd be silly. I mean, who would do that? Fighting demons and harpies and minotaurs and demons.
Yeah.
Someone with a death wish, maybe.
Did you say someone with a death wish?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like you get a redo on life as a whole new person with a whole new.
Well, about that.
No, definitely not. No, you don't get
that. I've heard of like people who are like in the Elden reaches, like they're just people who are so in tune with nature, they can just call their spirit back and put it into a new body.
Yes, I know some of them. I did some of my training. I mostly was in the Shadow Marches. I was in the Elden reaches for a little bit.
Huh.
So about the
about the very important item we are here for.
Yes. So and like he's just saying, Henry's like, okay, I'll give you guys some privacy.
Can we like start making our way towards like a tavern or something to find lodging?
Henry is like willing to like take you guys over to like a to like a little tavern.
I'll lean into Maedum like, is it just me or does Henrietta just not leave us alone? I'll say this to Medu very, very quietly, and it'll be like, is it me or does Henrietta just not leave us alone? Is she suspicious of us?
She's a spy.
She's definitely a spy.
If you guys are suspicious, you can give inside checks.
Okay.
Heck yes, we should have been doing this ages ago.
Oh, wow. Now I get a natural 20. What up? With a +2, so 22.
Mine.
Yeah. What did you get?
9.
Okay, cool. 22. You remember that on the 20, you remember like she was like, I can go. And she was like very happy to go. And then when she's like kind of called back to like help you out, she seems like she does want to help. She is, however, very curious about like what the heck you guys are doing. And she is like, when you're like talking, she's paying attention. Like when you guys like tell us like step aside, she like steps aside, do it, but she's like paying attention. You don't know if she can lip read, you don't know what to think, but she's watching. She's not intrusive, she's not asking questions, but she's there, she's like watching, she's paying attention. You're not sensing like malicious intent. Don't get in like she was looking for you in that advance, but it does seem like she is trying to understand that. Also, she like the vibe you're getting from it is a little bit like she doesn't quite know where she stands with Talvar. I'm giving you as a nat 20. She's like, oh, weird thing. Like, what is this going on? I thought this was happening. Like, am I feeling? But maybe I shouldn't like worry about those kind of like feelings. She feels like I think she's kind of like bored of me. What's going on? Is she?
Okay.
I don't know, what was that look in her eye? And so you're like getting a lot of vibes.
Pewter, enlightened with all this insight and sudden understanding of human emotion or mortal organic emotions, really. He'll be like, Yes, could you please lead us to a tavern that you suggest that has good drink that we can all sit and communicate over?
Sure. She like leads you over. Yeah. And you guys, it's a while, and you go to the bat, and you guys head to the bad ending tavern, and you can see there's like little over there. There's like this
Foreshadowing?
caricature of like a witch over a cauldron, just like like article witch.
It
Does it
just
make a
yeah,
sound?
it just go every time you enter.
You look at it, and then like the hag looks down, and you're like, and then like goes back,
Oh, that is so cool.
and it's like, yeah, it's like bad end, yeah. It's like it's definitely not. It's like what you think is a witch, but actually like a hag. You see it on the nose, and it's like that's very ballsy to do in a place where there are hags that run this place. But clearly they're okay with it. As you enter the bad endings, like tavern, there are like other ones here, but this one is like clearly like made. You said the one with the good taste, and this one has like good decor inside. The inside, like I don't know how to say this without sounding off weird. The inside smells like gingerbread, like warm gingerbreads. The sense of gingerbread, like people like these chairs are like very soft. Little,
does
like,
Pewter know what gingerbread smells like? Because
he does now.
all right,
Does now.
amazing.
Yeah. As you are going, and you see like these loud chairs, like these chairs made of mushrooms.
Yeah.
As you like a lot of furniture is like made of like mushroom or like wood designed to look a little bit like these polka dot mushrooms. As you're like in there, you can see a variety of different like species are in there. Like this seems like a place where you can drink and also smoke hookah. As like this area is kind of this, so it's like there's a little bit of smoke all around, and like at the center of the bar, you see like this. You see a purple tabaxi. There's like looking up like, hey, yes, how can I help you? What drinks can I get you guys? Maybe some oil? Pointed to Fajadasi.
Yeah. Let's have some
Oil?
anything. Just surprise me.
Do you have?
so
And I'll
hot.
try to remember the name of the drink that the gnomes gave me. The one that has alcohol but also oil in it.
He has no idea what
Sweet.
you're talking about. It's like
Sweet oil. They give you
Sweet oil, yeah. Do they have?
sweet. That's we don't get many more fortune out here, but I think I got something for you.
Yeah.
He like pops it in. And what can I get our lovely guest out east? And he points at Meader as he says that.
That's a great question. Just give me whatever the speciality of the house is. I have no idea otherwise, and I'd like to try.
All right. Is Cosmo? Did you bring Cosmo with you, or did you leave him outside?
It's a little big to bring inside. I hope there's
You do see the centaur inside.
Oh, isn't he a little bigger than a centaur?
A little bit, but they're both large.
He's
creatures.
massive according to the artwork. That's the scale.
He's a large creature, y'all. I don't know. Also, that was the only way to fit him in the artwork. Okay, I'll bring him inside. If there's a centaur inside, I'll be like, oh,
Yeah.
well, they do seem to allow other four-legged people in here. I guess Cosmos
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
I'll
she
ask
has
him and I'll ask the tabaxi like, are you okay with this, or do you have like a stable at the back or something?
We got room and board for like all kinds of bipeds, tripeds, and quads. No pets. Anyway, we have places for all of you guys in here. Don't worry about it.
Oh, that's
You
good.
want bowl or bucket? Points to Cosmo.
Bowl or bucket, buddy.
Oh wow, ballsy. Get the bucket. All right. And he like pours you guys the house specialty, which is literally there's like a purplish like liquid, and like on top of it there's some kind of foam,
Right.
and then like in the foam there's like this green question mark that's just like there. Seems to like glow a little bit, and like passes it to you guys, and then just like gets this big hose and like pours the same in the Cosmo bucket.
Like the Riddler's drink.
I know.
Who is the Riddler?
No, sorry, that's Indrani. I'm just gonna, without even like taking a moment to absorb what it looks like, just gulp the whole thing down.
Lovely.
Pewter says, He looks at everyone. Sorry, my throat's acting up again. I don't talk all, I don't talk all week, and then I play D&D and my voice just goes.
Guys, I think Shubham wants us to talk to him more. I think we should all just like take time to like talk to Shubham, keep him practicing how to talk.
We'll do that. We'll set up a meeting for like middle of the week.
Yeah. Just
So Wednesday.
check.
Yeah.
So Wednesday. True. Oh my god.
Middle of our week, which would be Saturday.
Okay. So, Pewter takes a drink, sees Talvar gulp it down.
Just gulps. It's like, oh, that was so good. What did it taste like, DM?
You want me, D? I'm going to tell you after everyone. But yeah, once you've taken a drink, roll a D20 for me.
Okay. Am I adding anything to it?
No, you're not.
5.
Lovely. Pewter, did you drink?
Yeah, I was going to go slow, but seeing Talvar drink it, I also gulp it down.
Lovely. So you drink that. Is Medu going to drink?
Yeah, but I'm not gulping it. I'm like very first cautiously taking a sip, trying to determine if it tastes good, and then be like, oh, okay. I'm gonna take another few sips of it.
Okay. So yeah, drink it. Okay. What do you get on your D20?
Oh, do I roll also? Okay. 8.
Yep.
I don't roll, right?
Great. So you'll go at 8. Yeah. Fun time. So you got 8, you got a 5, and Shubham got a.
I didn't roll. I did roll, but does it count? Because I can't get poisoned.
Not poison.
Okay, so then I roll a Constitution saving throw, right? 16.
No, it's just a D20.
Oh, 14.
Great. 14. All right. Cool. Yeah, you can see Cosmo just goes in, pulls it out, and yeah, this is gonna be fun.
You have to roll for Cosmo. Is he having this as well?
Yeah, I got Cosmo.
It's the episode where we get drunk.
Yeah, Cosmo just like drinks and drinks. Yeah. As he's like drinking and drinking, suddenly he just like his like head goes further and further into the bowl, into the bucket, and then suddenly you just like see his legs kind of go up and a little bit, and then suddenly you see Cosmo's like struggling as Cosmo is now the size of a house cat.
Wait,
Cosmo!
he's the size of a house cat?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, sure.
I'm going to pull him out of the bucket.
Yeah.
I'm going to grab him like house cat style from the neck and pull him out of the bucket.
With Pewter, you had your little sips.
I know, I drank the whole
You
thing.
don't know. Yeah, you drank the whole thing. You drank. You feel fine. You seem good. Everyone else, they just like covering your eyes as he suddenly is like Pewter's now shiny. Like literally, he is like shining. There's like glint going on. He looks like a disco ball.
Wow.
Oh, this is really getting to me. Oh my god. Look at how tiny.
Yeah.
Is that just me or you're
It's
so
not just you. It's not just you though. And like you see right next to you, it looks like this little tentacle thing with just white hair. It's like white yellowish thing. As you see a flump just right next to you. It's like, how you doing?
great. My friend is so
no idea who
shiny.
she's You guys have no idea who she's talking to. Cannot see it.
Right.
Oh,
I
I didn't know metal could shine like that.
Oh right.
look at myself like, is this the drink or I'm actually shining? Also,
That's the important question. Sometimes I wonder, have anything I've ever experienced actually existed, or has this all been one trip from my first drink? You see the tabaxi bartender says, stroking his chin. Yep. And Maydu. Dear, wonderful Maydu. What did you get?
Oh no.
Fucking random table.
It was an
Yeah.
8.
Yeah. You got an 8.
Maidu turns into a giant.
Yeah. You like sit. Yeah. You turn around and you're like wondering what's going on. Then you just like you start scratching your head. Your head starts itching. Your hair starts itching. Then your head jumps off and runs away.
No!
Catch Maidu's hair! And I'll chase after the hair and try to grapple it.
I put down my tiny controller.
Oh, I'm so
Cosmo looks
drunk.
at-
I just lean back and just like watch. Don't do anything
Yeah.
to help.
Nogo is just like, maybe you're not old enough to have this drink. I just like doesn't take the sip.
What?
Yeah. Roll athletics to catch your hair.
I rolled a athletics. I kid you not. My character. Oh, there it is. Okay. 20 total. 20.
Oh, that's pretty good.
20. Cosmo, what did Maydu get?
4.
Maydu trips, falls, scrambles again, sculling at her hair, and then Pewter leaps over, catches the hair, just like hands on it, like in full superhero pose, and like a few others like, he has arrived! Oh my god, the metal one! He shines!
Oh,
and a bunch of
no.
kobolds like said, he shines!
Okay.
Not here.
I'll wave at the kobolds, but then focus on the hair. I'm like, I'm trying to think of. It's fine. I'm just gonna. It's fine.
My hair.
Yeah. I'll be like, get back on the head, and I'll try to put it on Mayday.
Ow. How did it just fall off? I swear I don't get away.
Does it have like legs underneath it?
It's like it's like hair's kind of like
Okay.
formed into little legs.
And I'll try to
Let's
hold
make
it
it
down
happen.
on Maydu's head.
When that happens, I'm gonna lean over and I'm gonna take like a tablecloth or something and just like tie it down like a scarf, just like this.
I can feel it
Yeah.
trying to move off me like spider legs.
So it's like
Amazing.
Yeah, listen, Ace is like, it's fine. Listen, these effects, what doesn't kill you will go back.
will grow back. She's bald forever.
No, I mean
like,
grow
well,
back.
No,
So
maybe. I don't know. She's human, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, whenever we do it on anyone else, like their hair, whenever this happens to someone else, their hair goes back.
I look at, I tap my
Chose.
head and like,
And that one kobold didn't have hair to start.
let's not get into it.
This drink.
You see one kobold who was praising you, he had a full mullet. And he's just like, praise be to the shining one.
Oh my god.
okay.
I
Yeah.
I don't feel good about this place.
this is
Yeah,
great.
but
I'm
it
gonna
is
turn.
you also,
to-
I feel like having this whole thing, like the kobolds are excited because they're shining, but no one else gives any shit. This is like everyone's like pretty high, so they don't really care.
I
Yeah.
turn to the flump and I'm like, what is your name?
My name? So glad you asked. Yeah. Yeah. You can call me Silly.
Silly?
Yeah, that's my name. It's who
Huh.
I am. My nature.
You have
Yeah,
such a soothing voice.
Thank you. I try. You know, a lot of people say this, and they don't say it enough. Silly is everyone's friends. Everybody loves Silly.
Huh. I've never heard anyone say that before.
It's fine. It's going to catch on. I'm telling you.
Right.
What's your name?
Oh, my name is Talvar. These are my
Talvar, who
friends,
are
but
you
I don't think I should
again?
stay with them anymore.
What the?
Hi. Wow. What's wrong with them?
Well, I don't know. They're fine. They're great. I just don't think I should be.
Wait, can we hear this?
You can hear her side of the conversation.
Is she trying to introduce us to what's happening? Is she casting the sending spell to someone?
I look at the flump, silly,
Yeah.
and I turn to to Pewter and Medu, and I say, "Guys, Flump is great. Maybe Flump, they should be the third person in this whatever we have going on here."
I'm still holding on to Maydu's hair. I'm like, Talvar, I don't know what you've had, but the self-doubt doesn't look good on you.
There's no self-doubt. I don't wanna. I think I should go home.
Go
I'm not
home.
good at this. Yeah.
And he had to just like, listen, and she's like, Dad, why don't you take a seat? Let's take you a seat. Let's get you a mushroom. All right? And she like takes you
Oh,
one
Flump, but I don't want to be Flump.
Where is
Flump
this
just like,
flump?
he's floating next to you. He's like floating next to you.
They're right here. Look, Flump. They're so tiny.
I will punch the place where they are.
You know what else is tiny? Look at Cosmo.
Yeah, give me an attack roll.
Oh, Cosmos.
You're with disadvantage because you can't see it.
I rolled a 3, so I'm definitely missing that.
Yeah, you like throw,
Can I, like,
and
block?
like you don't hit anything because obviously there's nothing there. But from Talvar's point of view, like it just like went back full Matrix style, and there's like tentacles up there, and like says, I could take him
Whoa.
out if I wanted to. I got the
No,
moves.
don't.
He's your friend. He's your friend.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do
Yeah.
that to a friend's friend. But then he wouldn't be my friend. The friend of my friend is a friend.
Where is that accent from? I've never heard it before.
All flumps talk like this. You never met a flump before?
Never in my life.
Our flubs from
I
the
am
So
south,
wonderful. Yeah.
south of Eberron.
Yeah, we're good. We're good fun. We're good fun. I feel we're gonna have some good fun. You know, until the trip ends, and then you
Oh,
stop.
are you
seeing
gonna
me.
be like a third voice in my head now? If they can't see
Yeah.
it, then oh, that's
Aw.
gonna be fun.
Oh no, you got
Three is
voices in your
company
head?
is what they say. So
Oh, I love that. I love
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Henrietta's looking very alarmed, as is Nogu, as they've taken you over
Yeah.
to this big mushroom table. And I think, yeah, okay. I'm gonna get us a coffee, kind of like calm her to like kind of soothe her down.
oh no, I've got some right here with me, and I'm gonna take out
Mm.
one of my own and be like, I'll just have some of this, and I'm gonna
No.
start uncorking it.
You wait. I'm going to try. Can I snatch it away?
You don't know what it is, so she's going. Actually, you do know what it is because you poured some into Jerry 1 and Jerry 2. You know
Yeah.
exactly what it smells like. So
Yeah.
when she pops it open, you can smell it. You know what it is.
Yeah. But like, wait, no, we're not supposed to have that. It's not meant for humans or people like us.
Oh, I'm fine. I had some. It tasted quite good, actually.
You
Is that why you are acting so weird? That's not healthy.
I am very concerned, and this is stressing me
I-
out.
Feel fine.
You're acting very weird.
you
I'm
make
not
me.
acting weird.
You're talking
You're
to
the
something
one-
that's in the air and invisible.
Your eyes are defunct. Is what's the problem? Okay, Flump is.
You fixed me. If they're defunct, it's your problem.
Yeah, this is exactly why you shouldn't be around me.
If you don't fix me, no one will fix me.
Yeah. Like
Ah,
as you like making these kind of big, yeah, as you guys like making these big like shouts, you can just like see a bunch like, oh my god, Will you please shut up? And you can like see this big large orc. He's just over there. You see he was like chatting up to the centaur. This like bear.
I will
bear breast
very
with-
angrily
bear
and
head.
snappily turn to him and shout in Orcish, "Mind your own business!"
Ooh, intimidation check.
oh boy.
Roll high.
Oh no. Wait, I have a question. I have an ability for this. Let me just check.
Breathe fire in his direction.
That is a ability.
Okay.
I think it's the one he's looking
Okay,
for.
cool. I'm going to use my draconic presence and reaction roll because I failed this intimidation check. Okay.
Go for it.
So I'm going to try to roll again and see if I roll better. And basically, if I do succeed, we'll see if we succeed. Why are you rolling so badly? It's a
He's intimidating his dice.
yeah. That's a intimidation 7.
Oh well.
Okay, on the bright side, you don't need to wait until a long rest to use his ability again.
Yeah, that's great.
On the bad news, he just like sees it. He's like, "Oh, you come to me in my language," and he just like says like, "Oh, fuck," and he just like says, "You," fuck, and he like, "Come, you piece of trash," and then like one, you see this one big kobold just like yells, "Which you?" Flump also said like, "Fight!" and everyone starts getting their weapons. Things. Everyone starts picking up tables.
Yeah.
Things are going wild, and we'll see how wild it gets next week.
Hey.
Hey.
Oh boy.
You just hear Pewter shout to his kobold friends, "We ride! Shiny and chrome!"
Oh wow.
Woo!
Cool.
All about that chrome.
All right,
Amazing.
that's us done.
We are so glad to have you guys join us on this journey on the wild, crazy times. And yeah, hope you had fun. Like we said before, we have a Discord. We'd love to have you there, see more silliness, and just and all more things. We got loads of games are happening, loads of fun people that you can all hang out with. And otherwise, we will see you.
Also,
next
important
week.
announcement about a small kind of venture that's coming out. The Lord of the Rings Amazon show trailers just come out. So if you guys
Oh my
want
God,
to,
shut up. We are not plugging Amazon.
but Lord of the Rings, right?
Has it
Okay,
come out now?
Yeah.
The heck? Why am I here still?
Guys,
I'm out.
guys.
Peace out, guys.
Please subscribe to our channel if you had a good time.
Press the bell icon.
Please
Do
like
all
it.
the things.
leave a comment.
Yeah, press a
Yeah.
dislike button. No one can see. I don't care, but make sure you subscribe.
Don't dislike. I mean, if you want.
Don't dislike the button. Don't tempt fate. YouTube might bring it back. We don't want to see how much dislikes there are.
We should.
Just interact with the video. Please interact with me.
Please. Shubham needs
We need-
interaction.
we need
Otherwise, he
all
loses
this-
his voice.
Exactly.
And-
Quarantine is getting to us again.
All right. I'm going to leave now. End screen.